All right, y'all. A lot of y'all probably already know that Megan is suing Milagro, this blogger who was lying and dragging Megan for, I think, like years, right? Either way, the trial has been going on for a couple days, and if it's not over by now, I'm sure it's going to be over tomorrow or the next couple days, right? And by now I'm saying like by the time you're watching this video, right? And so Megan's been in cross examination, answering these lawyers' questions, and of course I saw some mess and I wanted to talk about it. She mentioned Nicki's diss, and I was like, we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
Y'all know who I am, y'all know who I am. Adrian, I be in the cut, I sizzle with your man. Don't be mad at me because he recognized the brand.
Underneath me, what felt like the strength of 100,000 racehorses trampled the ground like an avalanche. I lurched violently when Javelin accelerated, keeping my grasp firmly on his spikes. Another roar shook the trees around us, and I felt Midnight's footsteps push away the ground beneath. Miraculously, the living forest shrunk small below us, a breathtaking sight in the early morning light.
Okay, so y'all already know that this reporter here has been covering, like, she covers a lot of stuff. She's an independent reporter, but she has been covering, like, for the longest, like this entire situation of Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez, and she writes these like very extensive and detailed reports on her website, legalaffairsandtrials.com. She goes to court. She watches these cases unfold, and she does her write-ups and she reports. And so I have been watching it because, like, I've been watching the coverage of this case in general, but of course Megan, the reporter, is one of the people that I definitely see her come across my timeline. And so I just think this case is just really interesting because, like, Milagro, girl, like, you were dragging it. Like, there's no way around it, girl. Like, y'all, you were dragging it. You were dragging it. And so now watching these, like, both parties go back and forth, and it's just been very interesting to see. And I was kind of waiting to even mention this case for real until the verdict was done, until I think Milagro getting dragged. Like, I don't know how she comes out of this not getting dragged unless, Megan's team does something astronomically, stupid. You see what I'm saying? I don't know how, because you sitting up there for hours and hours, and they got a lot of stuff to choose from, baby. You were up there for hours talking about mama. And then also, if you're including Tory Lanez in the mix and payments, we're talking about payments and people getting paid to post stuff and blah, blah, blah. It's just getting messy. And real quick, because I know I'm already talking too much, but like, we about to get into it. Real quick, I don't care what nobody talking about. I don't care what none of these content creators try to lie in y'all face and like, poke their nose up and poke their chest out and act like it's don't nobody content creator, don't nobody YouTuber, don't nobody Instagrammer want to be in court. Period. Point blank. No matter what these people talk about, no matter how they come out here dressed like Cruella, no content creator want to be in court over this stuff. Girl, we having fun, we talking stuff, and we go sit down. Like, nobody who got no sense for real want to be in court. And so to see y'all running y'all mouth like this and then be so gagged when, you know what I mean, so recklessly, and then be so gagged when they tap your shoulder and say, hey, sis, we want to see you in court, and then to be coming out here, like I said, dressed like Cruella DeVille, girl, it's just, no matter what they say, I'm telling y'all right now, no matter what these content creators say, don't nobody want to be in court. Especially when, just point blank period, you don't have the same legal you know what I mean? Your team ain't gonna be doing it's the coin don't run as long. And so I'm just like, was it worth it, girly? That's why I think this is so interesting. Was it worth it? And we also wait and see when the verdict come out and stuff. But this reporter is saying that during the cross, Megan Thee Stallion was asked about Nicki Minaj's Bigfoot track dissing her, right? And so Megan responded with this. She said, it was just so silly in the beginning. I couldn't get through it. I just feel like it wasn't something I wanted to keep listening to. And so I'm just like, she really said, under threat of perjury, like, girl, you can hold me in contempt of court, girl. I put this on the Sky Daddy's book that y'all so obsessed with, girl. I'm telling you right now, y'all can lock me up. I said that stuff was whack. She said I put it on the most famous Christian epic fantasy book. All right. She said I heard that and it was like my eardrums was almost like melting out of place, baby. I did not want to keep listening. Baby, neither did we, Megan. Neither did we. I know they gotta be disappointed though. Like, think about it, girl. Like, you know, I didn't really worked hard in the studio, really sharpened my samurai sword. I came out swinging, and then my opponent would sleep on the ground, boo. It must have been so disappointing for Meg. Can you imagine? She heard that track, and she like, bro, okay, all right, so I'm ready to respond. Like, what she came back with, bro? Like, what's up? Like, I'm ready to go toe to toe. What she came back with? And then it's this like, oh my God, Fisher Price beat on top of, oh my gosh, what was those bars? I don't even want to call it bars. Kit Kat bars, maybe, but I mean, those are supposed to be enjoyable. Let me tell you something. If anybody was trapped in a cage made from those bars in Bigfoot, they wouldn't be trapped for long. Those bars, those bars were not sturdy. You know what I'm saying? They're faulty. Someone go back to the blueprint. Who built this cage with these bars? Get it out of here. Get it out of my face. I just can't imagine thinking you about to go really like test your skills and go toe to toe with old girl, and she came back with that like a long IG live stream basically. Get it out of my face. But yeah, so a lot of stuff was going on. I'm not gonna go into the whole case, girl. Like maybe I'll talk about it when the verdict come out. But like I said, I would be very surprised if Milagro don't leave here mad, like leave this case mad. Like, you know what I mean? If we're talking about the verdict or the potential verdict, I should say. So yeah, a bunch of stuff happened. But they also brought up Drake's line. I don't know why they bring this up when we talk about Milagro, but whatever, girl. Don't ask me. Like I said, if y'all want to go, y'all better ask Megan. Y'all better ask Bob. Ask Miss Bob and Glasses, what's the tea? Go to her website, because, girl, I'm just talking about this specific mess, okay? But yeah, apparently they was asking her about Drake, where he said this B lie about getting shots, but she's still a stallion. And Megan said it isn't clear that Drake is even talking about her. She said if he's talking about me, he's using it in a very indirect way. He could have been more direct because I don't have butt shots. Like I already said, the funniest part to me about this whole entire thing is that she's like, no, I will sign my name on this statement. I will put my hand on whatever book The Light of the Seven from Game of Thrones uses and tell you, I'm going to tell you the truth. And you could, under threat of locking me up, that this was whack and Drake could come see me if he want to. I was like, oh, I love mess. I love mess. So I just decided to tell y'all that real quick. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much, and make sure you have a good evening.
And a hater done with dealing. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know who I am. Adrian, I be in the cut. I sizzle with your man.